Alrighty guys, hi. I hope you guys can see me good, cause yeah. So I know it's my first time doing a reading in my kitchen. Very rare, cause my family is not here, they're out of town, and you know, I have not been feeling guided to do readings, you guys. Anytime I do a reading, I choke or I freeze. And then I'm just like, I'm not posting this, you know, like, why am I gonna post something if I'm choking, I'm freezing? Like, it doesn't make me feel, like, good, you know what I mean? I've been doing a lot of sleeping, withdrawing a lot, kind of pulling away from everything. And not in a depressive way, it's just in a way that I need to do this for myself. I need to be alone, I need to cry it out without someone worrying, I need to cry it out. And I don't even know why I'm crying, you know, like everything's fine. It's just I'm cleansing, I'm letting it go of all this shit that is weighing me down, you know. And now I feel better, you know. I feel like there's so much weight that I've just cried out or let go, you know, just by thinking better, just by being grateful every day for whatever happens, you know. Whatever happens throughout the day, it's like we can choose how to respond, you know. It's about how you respond to whatever's happening around you, because things are going to happen out of your control. This is, you know, the world is not fair, but God gives, you know, God takes, and God gives, and God takes, and that's how it is. And I'm going to start shuffling. I'm going to pull cards for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I already saged too, I saged around. Oh. And everything just made sense to make a reading right now, you know. I have made readings, but I haven't posted them just because I was not guided to, you know, like I'm like, nah. So, bear with me guys. I know sometimes I get lost, you know. I'm just like you guys. Yeah, I'm here doing readings. I have good advice to give, you know. You know, I'm an old soul, but doesn't mean my life is perfect. Doesn't mean I have it all together just because I do these things. Like, I'm a regular person. I'm not better than nobody. Everyone's not equal, you know. We all have different gifts, different talents, different things we're here to learn. We're not all here to learn the same. Not the same, same thing. We're all here to love, you know. We're all here to love each other and make life better for the young kids, you know. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull for the Divine Masculine first. So Divine Masculine, Divine Masculine, Divine Masculine, Divine Masculine. Oh, I got two cards. Okay. Divine Masculine. 4. Let's do an even number of 6. No, I don't know why. One more. 7. Okay, so Divine Masculine. Alright, I'm going to pull them out and just see how it goes. See what comes to me. Alright, guys. Of course. Divine Masculine got suffering and silence. Okay, so maybe there's no communication, maybe there's little communication, maybe there's just good communication, you know. Either way, the suffering, I feel like the masculine does not want to tell you his problems, tell you that he's suffering, because he, she already knows that it'll worry you. Like, his problems become your problems, and maybe he's learning how to keep his suffering to himself so he can fix it himself, you know. Him, her, sorry. I refer to masculine as he, but it can be a her, you know. Okay. Memories of love. And it's like, I feel like when he suffers, like all the suffering, all the pain that brings him, that this world brings to him, it brings him down in the darkness, but then in the darkness, the memories of love come up. You see how that works? It's like the bad things, well, bad things that you would be labeled bad things bring you down, and when you're down, what happens when you're down? you break, you cry, or you cry and you feel and you crave and you want and you remember memories of love. You know, it's like you get brought down so you can see what truly matters in that moment when you're down. You feel me? Partnership and alliances. Okay, so this is about friendships. This could mean just masculine is opening up with friends, you know. It doesn't have to be with a connection. It could just be masculine's opening up, making new partnerships. But it could also mean, there's all these bugs on here. It could also mean that he sees you feminine, that the partnership you guys share is definitely there. It's definitely it gets stronger. Even if you guys don't communicate, it's stronger. Shadow. Okay, so definitely fears. So suffering in silence. A lot of fears coming up for the masculine. A lot of regret. A lot of doubt. You see in this card how there's two people. It's like masculine is the light, and then this is all the fears, you know, that are just in the head, in the mind. You know, they're going through it still. Disruption. Okay, and then this card is about an old foundation, something weak crumbling down, like I say, like an old way of being, a routine, a habit. Something the masculine has opened, like masculine has opened his eye. Maybe it can be about the third eye, you know, the spiritual eye, the eye of knowledge. That maybe this habit, this routine, this thought pattern, this whatever it is, job, you see that you no longer belong, you know. Some things are supposed to be left. And that's probably why the suffering is happening, because they're adjusting to this new way of being, you know, this new way of being. Destiny. So we got the Destiny card. Okay, so this suffering, this old way of being, this old weak foundation is leading them to a higher purpose, to their destiny, you know, to the next stage of their life. Base chakra. Wow. So this base chakra, this base chakra is the one in the base of the spine. Consider the first one. This one's more about 3D, focusing on family, your body, you know, on your career, on money, you know. It's about things not spiritualized, you know, just things that you see, you know, your family, taking care of family, home, money. That's what this is about. So masculine is masculine suffering with family, is masculine suffering with money, suffering with themselves, or they're trying to heal their family. They're trying to heal, take care of home issues, take care of money issues. That's what this chakra is about. It can be that they're healing it, you know, or they need to be working on it. That's what they're working on right now. And I feel like I need to pull some more cards. Masculine awareness. Okay, so this is a good card, you guys. With all this suffering, you know, with these negative energies, I don't say negative, I don't say energies that no longer align with the masculine. They're leaving because he's becoming aware of what's really important, and that's love, you know. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, taking care of your divine feminine. Getting your shit together. Masculine. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, so definitely masculine. I feel like masculine is facing a hard time right now. And like I said, they don't want to come to us. They want to do this on their own and then come to us. Kind of like feminine. It's like, I know maybe if you relate feminine, there's been times where you have not told your masculine everything. You held back your pain. You held back a lot of things to not worry him or her, to not have them, exactly, that's my words exact, to not have them worry about you, to not have them think you're not okay, because you want to be strong, you want to do this on your own, you know. Masculine's there as a bonus, not as your healer, you know. You're your own healer. And I feel like that's just the challenge for the masculine, keeping the suffering from you. having to stay away from you because you would see the suffering. You guys were to hang out or anything, you guys would tell each other everything, you know what I mean? And maybe it's not supposed to happen yet. And masculine, the waiting game. So masculine is definitely, it's like masculine knows what he has to do. Masculine is guided. Masculine is intuitive, you know. But then there's something, I just feel like it's the universe, divine timing, the vibrational alignment with how things happen. And there's a waiting game because there's still things that have to happen right here to reach here, you know, like this has to happen to reach here. You can't just skip ahead into this stage of life. You have to go through this and this and this, and it's just building you up, and you'll know why, you know, you'll know why. Who knows when, you know, we don't know when we're gonna understand things. The human mind wants to understand everything, but we're not made to understand everything when we want it, you know. Masculine triumph. Okay, so masculine triumph card just means it's a good card. It's about success, it's succeeding. Temptation. Okay, so masculine got the temptation card. Feeling like there's just things happening to trigger him or her. And these triggers can bring back old emotions, doubts and fears. You know, it's triggers. It can be with work, with karmics, with family. You know, it can be, temptation is anything that triggers you, you know, into anything that you know is not for you anymore. But we have the awareness card, guys, the destiny card, and memories of love. So I feel like they're in their awareness, they're getting through this rough period, you know. And I feel like this has been going on for a long time already. And feminines, I know you feel like you're tired of waiting. And it's, I don't want to say you're waiting. It's just something so strong in your life, you know. You wake up and this person is in your thoughts, you know, not in a way that you need them, I gotta have them, oh, who they with. Like, it's not that way. It's more like, I hope he's okay. I wonder if he's doing okay. Like, is he being treated good? It's just things that are just caring, you know. So that's for the masculine. And now I'm gonna pull cards for the feminine. And I really don't like to make my videos too long because they can take a day or two to upload. So I'm sorry I didn't say the date earlier. It is May 27, 2018. 9:42 p.m. So Divine Feminine, any messages for us? What's going on? Feminine, 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 feminine. So we got 4, 6. I'm gonna just do 6, see how that goes from now. So Divine Feminine, spiritual strength. All right, feminine. So first card. I feel like with this card that we are so spiritually awakened that no matter what, it's hard for us to fall back into this temptation, you know. Because it's a feeling that is not in you no more. You do no longer care for the things you used to care for. You're more in a spiritual path, more of doing things that feel good for you, you know. It's not selfish. It's more like if you're doing good and you're feeling good, then the people around you are gonna feel good with your vibe, you know. If you're doing things that are bad, harming you, then you're gonna pass that on to whoever's around you. So feminine, I feel like we're just doing good spiritually, guys. Spiritually, we're ahead of the game. Wisdom, because we have all the wisdom, you guys. We've done all this spiritual work, and I'm not saying we're done. You know, we're never gonna be done doing this. You know, every day you learn something. Every day is another chance. You know, to get it right. Lauryn Hill has a song. It's called Peace of Mind. Really good song. Check it out. Material and spiritual prosperity. So this card is about feminine gaining spiritual knowledge, gaining more wisdom, maybe you know, you're having some spiritual awakenings, having trouble sleeping, having crazy dreams, being really itchy, like having a itchy scalp, itchy neck. I've been getting an itchy back neck a lot, and I've looked it up, you know, and it's been saying like it's about just like the energy, you know, the chakras. It's like your DNA's changing, you know, and it's a good thing. And it's about material prosperity. It's just about I won't say abundance coming in. Maybe it's just with your job, getting paid more, getting more hours. You know, it says both, so it's a good card. Love begins. Damn, feminine. So no matter what, feminine, we can't shake off our heart. We can't shake off what our heart feels and wants. And it sounds weird, like I can say this to you guys, but I can't say this to everybody around me, you know, because not everybody is going to understand, and it's not about them understanding, it's just not having people, not confusing people, you know. Some people are not going to understand, and if they don't understand, it's okay, because one day maybe they will, and they'll remember, you know. So we got the hope card. Stay hopeful, feminines. You have the spiritual like knowledge, you have everything within you. You don't need to look outside. You don't need to ask people's opinions. You don't need to do what people want you to do, because that's their life, that's their journey, that's their perception of their reality. This is yours, you know. Nothing's wrong if you chose it, you know. This is your body, you know. You were giving a body, you were giving a consciousness, you were giving this because you're deserving of it, you know. Everyone that's I believe everyone in a human form is deserving of a body. Even, and this is hard for me to say, even people that kill people, like God brought you into this world and gave you free will. Maybe God didn't God didn't make you kill, you know. That was maybe the ego in you, the fear makes you do things, you know. It's just crazy to me how powerful we really are. Feminine, victory and success. So feminine, okay, feminine, I feel like all these cards are super positive right now. Like, I'm kind of shocked, honestly, because the past few weeks have been really draining on me, like I said in the beginning. But right now, like this moment I have right now, everything's okay, you know. I can't complain. Of course, the ego in me always wants more, you know. Who doesn't want more? But I'm okay without more, you know what I mean? I'm cool with what I have right now, like, you know what I mean? It's being grateful for what you have, and that's how you attract more things to be thankful for. It's crazy, really. Life's a trip. And then feminine, patience. Okay, so masculine got the waiting game. He's being postponed, you know. He's being delayed. He, she, because there's things, like I said, things are still playing out, needed for this union, for this partnership, you know what I mean? And feminine, we have to be patient. And the ego in us is there, but the ego in us does not control us. It's like, ego, thank you for protecting me, keeping me safe, but my heart is louder, you know. My heart overpowers my ego now, and back then it was backwards. My ego overpowered my heart, and now I'm just like, wait. Now I'm just like, wait, I gotta feel it, you know. I gotta feel things, and it's, I don't know, it's crazy. So feminine, another color. Let's see what I'm supposed to say. Ooh, sacrifice. So we got the sacrifice card. Okay, so we gotta sacrifice. No, we'll sacrifice the old. Sacrifice this new way of being. Sacrifice letting you be out of your comfort zone, you know. Sacrifice working to help out. Sacrifice, you know, sacrifice is anything, you know. Because I can't say a specific thing for everyone, because we all live different lives, you know. Wow, feminine. I'm a little shocked. Sacral chakra. So feminine, I know you guys can relate that you've been feeling your sacral, you know, your sexual energy. You've been feeling it kind of pulsating, like You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe it's the masculine too, kind of wanting to be intimate, wanting that, you know. But I also feel like feminine, we need to step into our creative mission. Whatever it is that we do, you know, there's ways of letting out your sacral energy besides having sex, you know. Like I say this in other videos, sacral, it's that creative gift you carry. Like whether you are a super great dancer, a great teacher, a great writer, a great singer, whatever it is, an artist, you gotta make time and work on that. Oh, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes a day, you know, always make time, you know. There's always time if you make it, you know. You can fucking find 10 minutes of your day. And I know even if you're busy, some days you can't, it's impossible. But then you can, if you truly, you make time for what's important. So, they just gotta balance off the sacral chakra, because I feel like our sacral chakra is kind of open, and that's why we are attracting a lot of people, you know, a lot of people that see us, you know, and it can be a lot of damaged people because we're so spiritually up there, spiritually, like, you know, I don't want to say ahead, we are where we're supposed to be, but we attract a lot of damaged people, and we gotta just stay on track with this mission, you know. I'm not saying you can't hang out with no one, you know, just be real about what you want, so you prevent any issues, you know what I mean? Conflict and defeat. Okay, exactly what I'm talking about. The conflict and defeat, I feel like can be that you feel defeated because you see all these options out there, and you feel like you can easily go and hang out with someone, and you can have them, you can start something with them, and you know they will like you, you know they will love your energy, you know, but you're not there to play games, you know. You're so spiritually awakened that you don't want to play games, and that maybe could be the conflict, because your sacral is calling people in, you know. And you gotta be strong, you know. I'm not saying don't do anything, I'm saying do what you feel you gotta do. If you feel it and it makes sense and you feel you deserve it, then who am I to stop you, you know? There's definitely some type of conflict. And it can also be like masculine has temptation, you have sacral, temptation with the sacral energy. You know, it's like, I feel like feminine, there's something creative you want to show the masculine, something that you're waiting on yourself, but you have to be patient, because there will be the right time, and you will know when it's the right time, because you'll be forced, you know, you'll have this energy to pull you. I'm going to just pull one more card, Material Harvest. So this card plays along with the material and spiritual prosperity. Feminine, there's going to be abundance coming in. It can be an inheritance, like I said, more hours, a job offer. So stay positive, stay grateful, write down affirmations, write down positive things. When you're feeling down and sad and no one is around, or you don't want to be around no one, get a notebook, write down what you're grateful for. Switch up your mood, you know, you're feeling like shit, well, write down some good shit, you know, you gotta switch it up. Shit, I have like 20 notebooks filled with my damn life. Alright guys, so let me know if you relate. I know I try to post whenever I can, you guys. I work a full-time job. I help take care of my nieces and nephews sometimes. You know, I don't always have time, and when I do have time, I just don't feel it. And if I don't feel it, I'm not going to do it. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching me. Like, I've only been doing these videos for it's 6 months, over 6 months now, and trust me, I never planned this. I never knew I was going to be doing this, and I just appreciate the support. And let me know, guys. Peace.